Hi guys! Welcome to another episode of Learn Math with Sir Mark, and on this video, I'm going to discuss how to sketch the graph of a parabola. Before anything else, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the bell button so that you'll be notified whenever I'm going to upload a new video. So if you're ready, let's begin. Okay, first, let us define what is parabola. A parabola is a locus of a point that moves such that its distance from a fixed point and from a fixed line are equal. The fixed point is called the focus, while the fixed line is called the directrix. Let's illustrate that. Okay, so this F here is the fixed point, which is the focus, while this line here is the directrix, line D. Again, on the definition, ang sabi, the parabola is the set of all points that moves, okay, such that its distance from a fixed point and from a fixed line are equal. So, for this instance, yung distance from point P to F, which is 22.67, is the same from the distance of point P to point M, which is a point that lies on line D. See that? Okay. Okay. In this particular instance naman, okay, as you can see, 12.38, okay, 10.24, and so on. So, once again, by definition, yung points na matitrace, okay, that's what makes the parabola. See that? I hope clear yung definition. Okay. Okay, now, actually, the concept of parabola is not new to you since it was introduced to you when you are in grade 9, okay? During your lesson in quadratic function, okay? However, in your grade 9, you limit your discussion in the parabola that opens either upward or downward, okay? Later on, you will see, okay, parabola can also open to the right or to the left. Okay, first, balikan natin. So, a parabola will open upward will have this equation. See that? X minus h to be squared equals 4c times y minus k. So, take note, okay, if the parabola opens upward, ang nakasquare yung x. Okay? Nakasquare yung x. Then, positive yung sign nung 4c. Okay? In the event na negative, okay, that's the time the parabola opens downward. Again, nakasquare ang x, however, negative yan, okay, negative yung sign, parabola opens downward. So, take note of that. Okay, now, as you can see in the diagram, okay, so this F here, that's the focus, okay, based on the definition, this is the directrix, line 1, or L sub 1. This V here is your vertex, okay. Now, just like your definition in your grade 9, ang vertex is the turning point, the lowest point or the highest point of your parabola. Okay, in this case, so ito yon. Now, what do you mean by this C? Okay, so let me use a different color. Okay, itong C na yan, so that's the distance from vertex to focus. Okay, so that's C. At the same time, the distance from vertex to directrix, that's also C. Okay? Okay, itong 2C na yan, so for this discussion, we're not going to include latus rectum, but, okay. Okay, next. Then, this line here, itong vertical line na to, is what we call the axis of symmetry. From the word symmetry, it divides the parabola into two. Okay, half, okay, equal, okay. Clear? So, vertex and then axis of symmetry. Okay. Next. As I said earlier, so here you will see a parabola that opens either to the right or to the left. So this time naman, gaya ng sabi ko kanina, in-emphasize ko, kapag ang parabola opens upward, nakasquare yung x. Or downward, nakasquare yung x. However, if ang nakasquare ay y, okay, as you can see, it's either opening to the right or to the left. Kailan magiging opening to the right? Kung positive yung 4c. Kung negative naman, that's parabola that will open to the left. Clear? Okay, again, balikan natin. So, recall natin. Okay, upward, Okay? Naka-square ang x, positive ang 4c. Naka-square ang x, negative ang 4c kapag downward. Okay. To the right, kung naka-square ang y, positive 4c. Naka-square ang y, negative ang 4c. That's to the left. Okay, let's apply that. Okay. So here, we're going to sketch the graph of the parabola x minus 2 to b squared equals 8y plus 3. 8 times y plus 3, and determine the following: the vertex, focus, directrix, and axis of symmetry. Okay. This one, okay. So now, clearly, una nating makukuha yung vertex, diba? So all we have to do is to reverse the sign of this one, okay? So that will be, bakit i-reverse? Okay, so ang vertex natin, take note, is denoted by HK. Okay? In the formula, kung babalikan natin, yung formula, okay, ito yun, no? So negative H, negative K. So you have to reverse it. Clear? Okay, so therefore, ang vertex ko dito is 2, negative 3. See that? Then, my 4C is equal to 8. Okay, 4C is equal to 8. So, clearly, C is equal to 2. Ano ibig sabihin yan? Okay. Now, so since the vertex is located at 2, negative 3, it will be better if we're going to plot it. 2, negative 3. Okay, somewhere here. Alright, so let me make a bigger point. Okay, so ito yung vertex ko. Okay, so we can now locate the focus. So since, as I said earlier, yung VF, okay, yung distance from the vertex to focus is equal to C units. So that is 2 units. So meaning to say, you can find the focus 2 units above, okay, above the vertex. So that is, count ka, 1, 2. Okay, there you go. So therefore, this will be my focus. See that? Okay. So therefore, makukuha natin yung coordinates niyan. Okay? So 2, negative 3. So 2 units above. So mag-a-add lang ako ng 2 units kay K. So that will be 2, negative 1. Clear? Okay, next, I'm done with the vertex, I'm done with the focus, directrix. So, same, yung directrix natin, okay, yung directrix, okay, ang length niyan is C units din from the vertex. Okay, so kung 2 units to, count ka ng 2 units sa baba, so 1, 2, so dito magpapass yung line mo. Okay, so let me draw a line here. So, this will be my directrix. Okay? Directrix. So now, ano equation yan? Okay, what will be the equation of my directrix? So that is horizontal yan. Alright? Horizontal. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's y equals negative 5. Again, this is the answer for letter A. This is the answer for letter B. This is the answer for the directrix. And now, for the axis of symmetry, that's the one that passes through the parabola. By the way, before we get the axis of symmetry, ano muna yung parabola natin? So, actually, in this portion, gagawa lang tayo ng rough sketch. Okay? So, ang parabola natin, so since alam nating upward, something like that. Okay? So, parang ganyan. But, I'm not saying this is the actual. Okay? So, parang ganun lang yung draft natin. So, ibig sabihin, so yung axis of symmetry natin ngayon, okay, will be this. Okay? Ito yung axis of symmetry. Alright. Okay? So, since it passes through the vertex, ang axis of symmetry natin has an equation of x equals, alright, x equals, kung ano yung abscissa, x equals 2. See that? Okay. So, that's how you graph it. Actually, pwede ko itong ipakita using the GeoGebra. Okay? Pakita natin ano yung actual illustration ng graph. Okay. So, here is the equation. Okay, so as I said, so parehas ba ng drawing natin? Okay, almost pareho, di ba? Okay, there. And then this is my vertex, 2, negative 3. Alright, our vertex 2, negative 3. Our focus is 2, negative 1. Okay, so pakita natin yon. Alright, focus ko is 2, negative 1. There you go. Then my axis of symmetry is y equals negative 5. And then this will be my axis. By the way, ang y equals negative 5 is the directrix. See that? Okay, so that's the actual illustration of your parabola. See that? Okay, so I hope clear tayo doon. Next, let's move to the next one. Okay, problem number 2. Sketch the graph of the parabola y plus 3 to b squared equals negative 12 times the quantity x plus 1 and determine the following: the vertex, the focus, directrix, and axis of symmetry. Okay, kagaya lang nung kanina. Okay, however, take note this time, okay, yung vertex natin is negative 1, negative 3. Alright, so take note, ang abscissa mo lagi, okay, yung x. Okay, so it should be negative 1. Okay, ang ordinate mo or yung second component mo should be yung kay y. So that's why it's negative 1, negative 3. Clear? Okay, so it will be better if we're going to plot it right away. Okay, so negative 1, negative 3. Okay, so yan. Okay, so I'm going to use a bigger point. There you go. Okay. Okay, so this will be my vertex. Next. Okay, so I have the vertex. Kailangan ko ngayon makuha yung focus. But how are you going to do that? So take note, yung 4C natin is negative 12. So meaning C is equal to negative 3. Okay, now anong indication nito? So take note, I emphasized earlier ang naka-square ay y. If that's the case, either the parabola opens to the right or to the left. Ngayon, paano mo malalamang left or right? So, since negative yan, it implies the parabola opens to the left. Okay, again, the parabola opens to the left. Meaning to say, you can find the focus to the left of the vertex. Pag ganun kasi yung graph natin eh. Okay, so you can find the focus to the left of the vertex. So, since that's 3 units, absolute value, okay, 3 units, so, mag-a-add ako ng 3 kay abscissa. Okay? So, 1, 2, 3. Okay, there you go. So, this will be my focus. Okay. See that? Okay. So, therefore, the coordinate of this one is, so, nag-add ako ng 3, so that's negative 4. Okay, so, negative 4. Okay, negative 4, negative 3. There you go. Clear? Next. So, makukuha na natin yung equation ng directrix. So, that is, so, ang equation ng directrix natin ngayon should be vertical line since the parabola opens to the right. So, that's x equals. So, kung ang vertex to focus natin ay 3 units, 3 units din mula kay vertex yung directrix. So, that's 1, 2, 3. So, therefore, sa point na yan, okay, sa point na yan, magpapas yung directrix natin. Clear? Okay, anong equation yan? So, the equation of that is x equals 2. X equals 2. See that? Okay. So, now, madadraft ko na ngayon yung parabola. Okay, so, okay. So again, this is just a rough sketch. A parabola that opens to the right will pass on the vertex. There you go. Now, ang tanong, how about the axis of symmetry? Yung axis of symmetry natin will be just this line. Nagpapass siya sa vertex. So, ano equation yan? Okay. So, yung axis of symmetry, since horizontal yan, okay, yung axis natin, so that is y equals kung ano yung k or yung y ng vertex mo, which is negative 3. Clear? Okay, pretty simple, right? Last problem for this. Okay, so again, so we have like what we did earlier. So determine the vertex, focus, directrix, and the axis of symmetry of the parabola x squared plus 8x plus 8y minus 24 equals 0. Actually, it's just like yung kanina. Okay, however, ito naka-general form. So, familiar kayo sa circle, right? Nag-general equation tayo sa circle, standard equation tayo sa circle. So, now, the given is in the general form. So, ang goal natin is to convert it into standard form. Okay? So, how are we going to do that? By completing the square. So, to do that, I'm going to combine terms, okay, na may x. then isi-separate ko yung may y, tsaka yung constant. So that will be negative 8y plus 24. See that? Then to complete the square, I have to divide this by the middle term by 2. So that is 8 divided by 2. That is 6, that's 4. Square ko, that will be 16. So since I add 16 on the left side, I have to add 16 also on the right side. So what will be left here is x plus 4. So this is now perfect square. Okay. Okay, let me write it legibly. X plus 4 to be squared equals, so factor out ko yung negative 8. So this one, 24 plus 16 is 40. You factor out negative 8, so what will be left here is 8y minus 5. See that? Okay, so once again, ang naka-square ay x, so either upward or downward. But since negative yan, so therefore the parabola opens downward. Clear? Downward. So, bakit downward? Naka-square ang x, negative yan. Okay, so from there, makukuha na natin yung mga kailangan. Okay, so ang vertex natin, all you have to do is to reverse this, yung sign. So that will be negative 4, positive 5. Kung malolocate natin, okay, mas maganda. Locate na natin agad. Okay, negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so nandito. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, tama. So, banda dyan yung parabola natin. Okay, now, so since downward, okay, yung focus natin, nandito. Okay, now, but take note, how are you going to do that? So, balik natin, okay, take note, yung 4C natin, okay, yung 4C natin is equal to negative 8. Okay? Negative 8. So, clearly, ang C ko is negative 2. Okay? Absolute value. So, 2 units. Okay. So, meaning to say, count ko lang 2, 1, 2. So, nandito. Alright. So, yung focus mo is somewhere here. Alright? So, this will be my focus. This will be my vertex. Okay. So, therefore, ang coordinates ngayon ng focus mo, so, since nag-count ka ng 2 units downward, so mababago yung K. So, retain ang abscissa, so minus 2. So, this one will become 3. See that? Okay. Ayan. So, there you go. Okay? So, then, directrix. So, in directrix natin, so since 2 units ang VF natin, yung vertex to focus, yung directrix natin is 2 units then above the vertex. So that is, which is horizontal line. So that is, y equals 7. Bakit 7? So from the vertex, nag-add ako ng 2 units. So banda dito. So hindi na siya kasya sa space ko. Anyway, it's okay. So then, ang axis natin, okay, ang axis natin, so since vertical line ang axis, that's x equals kung ano yung abscissa ng vertex mo, which is negative 4. See that? Okay, then, rough sketch. Okay na tayo dyan. Okay? So, something like that. Ganito yung equation ng parabola natin. Okay? It will extend on this left side, towards this left side. Hindi lang kasya sa Cartesian plane to. Clear? So that's it. I hope you learned something on this video. Okay, so that's how you graph parabola. So please feel free to share and keep safe.